is. Another one. The mask is finally complete. There it is. Wow, I was that close to a checkpoint. Really? Well, it does happen. Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen and others, welcome back to the final part of Fatal Frame Mask of Lunar Eclipse. It's been a good ride. And again, I've always admired the Fatal Frame series off in the distance, let it do its own little thing, and I actually have been enjoying this. It's been a good, fun ride, actually. Now, obviously, of course, there's gonna be a few things. Oh! Hello. That's how it's listening. So it's been a good ride, actually. It's been a good. Oh wait, that's as far as I can go down. It's all broken. And like, yeah, we're in the lighthouse now. The lunar eclipse is about to happen. If we don't hurry, the world will end. Yeah, another world ending thing. So, great, but we finally made it. We finally made it. But yeah, we finally made it. So I'm very much happy about that. We made it to the end. So things are looking up, both good and bad. The good side of things, it's finally almost over. The bad thing is, depending on how I feel, I will also tell you like exactly what happens at the end of the game. Because this game decided it had to be we're not gonna do it one way. We're not gonna do it the other way. We're gonna do it the way that if you want to see the true ending of the game, you're gonna have to play. Play the game on the hard mode to get what actually happens. But I think the normal and easy end, they still tell you exactly what happened. They just leave it more vague at the end. So I hate when games do that. So I'm not the biggest fan of that, but depending on this final boss goes and depending on how long the video is, it's great. But yeah, again, hit the like button, subscribe for more. I really appreciate that. Oh, it's broken. Okay, great. So yeah, then after this, hopefully, part of that is work is being busy right now. So hopefully, after a couple days of work, I can continue to do some live streams because there's some games I really want to play in. Since the PS2 catalog just came out, they announced childhood games again, so we're playing through that again, so keep an eye out for that. So, alright, here we go. This is it, we're at the end, folks. The end of the game. I'm excited for this boss, so here we go. And it's in a lighthouse. Stands out. Unique. The setting. Unique. And here we are.
私のことを忘れないで。私のことを忘れてしまった。
Well, this was her friend.
What
really happened? That's what I'm looking for. What really caused the whole... They've been the island where gets made it start. Made it plead the good song. Okay. So apparently this was supposed to be played, but I don't know what. Ooh, that's a good shot. Shows you not only... Oh, damn. Good camera. Good. Damn, that's pretty cool. This is like the final stage. This is the... And there's a temple. Oh! Why, hello, Saika. Holy shit, it is in a lighthouse. And there's a piano. Whoa! There you are. Well, she's already blown out something. She's probably gonna come back again. Wait, there's no way. Right now, don't mess up the song.
ルカ、月森の歌を
And it's kind of cool that they're using the main theme as sweet. Pretty cool. Now, she actually is playing correctly. That's a cool thing. And these notes are hit correctly, played correctly too. Also, do cheat a little bit. Hey, keep on playing it. Whoa. I'm running the truck. Yeah, but you're dead, so never mind. I'm not gonna question. Okay, the mask is on. Well, we'll see. Oh, it is complete, so all the spirits go off now. Oh shit, hold on, I should probably mute that for a second. We're gonna slightly talk over just a little bit. Okay, never mind. There's no lyrics. Thank God. Thank God there's no lyrics. So the Rite of the Sen is correctly played. Oh, there's the shit. Okay, I'll just keep talking over just a little bit. So yeah, it is complete now. Wow. The boss wasn't too hard because I'm fully upgrading everything on the let me just pause it slightly. Oh, that was cool. He goes off too as well. That's pretty good. Stop talking, please. hopefully accumulator. Please, copyright gods, don't be too bad to me. But yeah, that's the end of the game. Wow. Oh, there's your dad. Come on, start talking, please. Ruka. Thank you. Oh, that's what her dad looks like. Looks pretty nice, actually. I do like the fact they always get his face obscured, so that's a good thing. At least there's a smile. There's a smile. Okay, now please step back. That's the end of the game. Yeah, they all have to go. But I do like to shove the ocean. That's pretty cool. Okay, now I need to do this. Okay. So if you do want to know what happens to the friend, she is actually dead. Like, all the girls are dead besides from Ruka. That's actually pretty sad, actually, when you think about it. Events were... I'll let her finish playing just a little bit. Congratulations. Bring the soul to the moon. Okay. Okay, and I get graded. So I got a C. I barely passed. Okay, so let me get my thoughts. Oh, and the title changed too. The menu changed. So, do I do other stuff? Like, or do I load a known save file and then that's how it's done? Yeah, Monaco's dead. The other girl's dead. Oh, there we go. New Game Plus. There you go. So let me take all my New Game stuff files with me, and we'll do the game that way. Okay, we'll skip the cuts. There we go. And also I know where to go now, so. Actually, let me do this as well. Oh, he wouldn't do that. Almost there. Almost there. Come on, go. Go, 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 go. Set the voices all the way down. And let's... God damn it. Yeah, that's fair enough. Alright, so let's be clear here. Do I like this game? I actually do, actually. For a first-time player playing a Fatal Frame game, this is actually was a Oh, ha ha. Oh yeah, that's right. I have Misaka in that outfit. So yeah, like everybody here is dead. Monika's dead. Misaka's dead. The detective's dead. Like it's kind of a sad game actually. But then again, when you think about the themes and setting of this does have that feeling of folklore and history with the island. If the islanders really just kept doing what they were doing, avoiding the whole past and everything, things actually would have worked out correctly for them. But then you have people that have their obsession with, like the doctor, with his obsession with, I want to learn about like the whole of the mask and the rite of descent. The things clearly
これ
weren't right in the world. Clearly, things were, yeah, things were clearly up to like to slightly no good.
美咲
To they had no idea what would happen. Save for those who knew about the
美咲
past and what truly happened. So I do like that aspect. Like they were trying to explore a few things. And when they found out exactly that, like, hey, this may not exactly
ここに鍵があるかも
have happened the way they wanted to, they know about the curse. They figured out how to quote unquote reset it and everything. So it ended up at a weird thing actually. So I think that's actually pretty cool that there was a warning for everything, yet people ignored the warning signs. I do like the fact that this place acts as both museum and hospital in total. Like in the daytime, things look normal, but at night, there's always that weird thing, You know that suspicious thing that you always say that like, I really shouldn't be here too. Something's up with this place. Yeah, this gives off that vibe that something's wrong here when you arrive here, yet you can't quite put your finger on it. Everybody seems, again, normal for the sake of being normal, or things look okay, but then beyond that, it really gets you that sense of dread, suspense. The longer you stay here, the more frightening it becomes. The more that you try to discover, air quote unquote, the truth, the more you start to realize this isn't exactly what we're playing to be. I like the whole idea that everybody has masks. Like, yeah, the title's called Mask of Lunar Eclipse, but literally everybody had like a mask on. They were air quote unquote deceiving who they wanted to be. The whole idea that the whole moon is always in the background, and again, it's at night, of course, horror cliches, but I like the fact the moon was used in that regard, that people weren't acting as great. Heck, even as one doctor describes in the notes that these aren't these usual terms that I would be using in a typical sense, like blossom and a few other things. I find that to be really cool, actually. I do like the fact that this is being a fatal frame. They try to do all these weird different camera filter tricks on you every once in a while, which is great. And I do like that the ghosts are actually pretty creepy, actually. Their designs stick out to you, and I like the fact these were once, again, normal people who unfortunately suffer the consequences of the rite and the dance, not just being that were not done correctly. A lot of them, sadly, unfortunately, they do repeat a lot, sadly. But at the same time, I'm actually partially okay with that because, I expect them to be, for this a game like this to have a lot of staff and nurses, doctors on hand, even some of the patients, but they could have done just a little bit more with, having a few more people here and there. I think that would have been cool to have, but with that being stated and said, I still really like their ghost designs, especially when you get to those who you're gonna fight, like the Blossoms. Those are actually really cool. At the fact that their face is no longer on them. Again, it deals with mask, deals with the face. Like once they're gone, and it's like there's nothing but this like ghost, this monster after you is actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool, and I think that their designs truly do stand out to you. The setting helps out with that tremendously. These are like patients or people visiting their loved one, hoping that there's going to be a cure from the fire, to when they're all going to state and say that there is no cure. There's nothing. There's nothing that they could have done to prevent all this from happening. And again, I like the fact that this is still, the over the shoulder third person view perspective. I think this is pretty good for when they went to, third person. Fatal Frame definitely has like the first three games are the fixed camera angles, and when you do open doors, you do get that fixed camera angle perspective for a few of them. Again, like when that guy comes out and pops out for the first time, it's actually pretty cool. You go like, what the hell is that? What's going on here?
今の曲
It's actually pretty cool. And to me, I'm
いいです
glad, like,
本
music
気出
played
し
an
てくる
important role into this game.
ここから出ないと
Like the
遺跡
whole
を探さないと
Moonlight song and everything, the ritual of the dance that they all try to do. I think that's pretty cool, actually. It is sad you don't get to play as Monica throughout everything because she dies right away, and that's sad. Misaka does get a fair share of screen time, trying to find her, but then as we discovered, the more you explore, the more you do repeat the locations, it is that familiarity that this place is pretty good at getting you that familiar yet haunting place. You do not want to be in this place, especially if you're someone who caught being sick. This was a death sentence regardless. It was a slow, painless death. But then again, as you explore, you find stuff. There was more creepy stuff in here than we even imagined. Hell, my favorite sequence is when you're in the room and you finally figure out that, okay, I need to get out of here. And then that doctor shows up, the hand slowly covers over the wall like you see in every horror film. The face slowly pops out, and then there's that smile, that beautiful, creepy smile. You ever watch a scene from like a read the webtoon like a manhwa called Bastard? That reminds me of that scene, that creepy smile. That was creepy. It was like, get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out, get me out of here. Oh my god, that was such a good reveal and a good sequence, and I really like that. So this being an old school. Oh, there's the woman in black again. Or like one of the pages. Is that the woman in black? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's someone in black. And I do like the stuff like this. It's pretty good, effective horror. You kind of get an idea like where the camera kind of came from a bit. I could be wrong if this was like the actual origin of the camera, but someone please tell me if I'm wrong. But I think it's pretty cool that they had, stuff like this out here. So I like it. It's pretty cool actually. that I like stuff like this. I do like the fact that, again, this being a Wii game, the remaster looks pretty good actually. Again, a Wii title game back in the day that was Japanese exclusive holds up pretty well actually. So again, but I can only imagine this game did have the fixed camera angle option. You kind of would have had like again a slightly different experience, but that's a tale for another time. Is there anything else I do like about this game? I actually like the bosses. Actually, they were pretty tough and challenging. Again, if you're not really what part of that is, you really have to explore. Like you really have to find the stuff to really just get the hell out of here and to find exactly like part of it what you're looking for. And I think that's a pretty good way of putting it down. And if you do miss them, you're gonna miss out on some spirit stones. Granted, as always, if you play on New Game Plus and everything shall and will go by a whole lot faster. Though people said on hard mode, when you do play it, you will have to
これは
take care of those encounters a few more times. Once you get the hang of the camera, it's actually gonna be your best friend for a lot of things with ghosts and even you trying to find some objects here and there. If you're like, okay, I can't find this thing, where the hell is it at? Like even your first encounter, it's typically won't be this bad, but because you're not quite used to the controls yet, it's gonna take some time. And once you do, things are gonna go by a whole lot quicker.
ここにいたくない
And I do like this. I wish we get more Fatal Frame games, because I think this is really good. If there are some bad, I would like to say maybe every once in a while they could change up the ghost encounters a bit more often, or just really do something a little bit more better with the ghost. Because I think there's potential with this if they didn't do some of these ghost encounters quite as often, or they didn't always do it. But I do like the fact that some of the princess, I sad that she I think there's some potential to at least either find Misaka again or one of the other girls, but a story has a story. And I do like the fact that throughout the game is literally telling you to be aware of the moon. The moon is not your friend. It's telling you how much time you have left and also how much you really need to get going. So I do like the fact that it does do that. So it's a pretty cool idea.
誰も覚え
And
て
the
いな
fact
い
that
こと
some of the
は
girls don't remember exactly
存
what's
在し
happening,
ない
but the
こと
more they
になるのだろ
discover,
うか
the more they realize, part of that is our past and everything. Like, it's something they have to, air quote unquote, live with. So, but is there some bad as well? I would like to say, like, again, I mean, it would have been a kind of like a fixed camera angle, but it's fine. But I think some of the other things that I do want to say that I'm not saying to handhold the game, but it does take a bit just to get going where you're going. But once you do figure that stuff out, the game does become a little more easier once you figure out exactly where to go. And again, you're not playing as all of the girls. You only get to play as three of them, and then becomes the two main one, Mitsuka and Ruka, and then your detective friend. And that's a sad thing. I would love to see an idea, probably at one point in time in development, there probably was a chance to do all the girls, but it's also coming back like the story. What do you want to add or to remove? It's fine. It's completely fine. So. But I think that sums up my experience with Fatal Frame. I like the atmosphere is pretty great. There's some great ideas, some interesting themes and elements. I really like stuff like this, so hopefully if we get another Fatal Frame game, that'll be amazing. Blackwater. I had not heard the best thing about Blackwater. It's like slightly the black sheep, but they started with that first, and I guess it was successful enough to get Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. So I would love to see a remake of or remastered version of 1 through 3, just to give more of a chance. And according to my good friend of Fire Devil, I guess Ruka is in Smash as an assist trophy, so I think that's pretty cool actually. That she's in that game as an assist trophy. So I wouldn't mind having, other characters, not only be in Smash, but also just, hey, I would love to see, other things happen as well. I would love to see how we get like other things going. So please, if Koei Tecmo is out there and along with all the other, like, please give us a really good, like, Fatal Frame remastered again, or give us another Fatal Frame game. I think we're long overdue for to have ourselves another Fatal Frame game because I think it's the time to do it now is to strike politely. Enough for Monica, because I think the time now is to strike. But I think the best part of the game for me is playing the detective because it does remind me when I'm playing him as Alan Wake. So, but then again, I think the one thing I'm more mixed about is just slightly the timeline of events because it's like the Monica and Misaka they do get separated, but then it's like okay, so is Ruka the one the last to arrive? I would like to say probably because then they go through all their stuff and then it's like everybody just leaving notes and whatnot. But then you gotta remember the elevator doesn't quite work, so it does go in non-linear fashion, which is one thing I'm always going to love. But I think it's fine if it's up in my like we're kind of going back and forth like with Mementos by Christopher Nolan. So, but I do like this. I like this game. Pick it up, show support, live stream it to everybody else, and yeah, that's it. So anyway, guys, like I said beforehand, work is getting a little busy, but I still plan to do some few more live streams here and there because the PlayStation catalog announced a few more games. One of them being, of course, me, the all-time fan favorite, the Sly Cooper trilogy. It's all finally back. I would love to have all of this to come back, so I'm gonna be once December 10th comes around, which is very soon, we will be live streaming, Sly Cooper Band of Thieves. So I am very much excited for that game. And then, Sly Cooper 3 Honor Among Thieves. So I'm very excited. So until then, guys, my name is Sandra 5. Hit the like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time. Thank you.